Hello. Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to another live where we cultivate more love and joy in our lives through self-development and shifting attention. I guess. That's so funny. I just went into the Joy Channel podcast intro. That's muscle memory. I wasn't even consciously speaking. It was just on autopilot because I've said it so many times, right? Hi, Mary. When you have practiced something like that, you go right into it, right? So the Joy Channel podcast intro, which I've literally done so many times, that's muscle memory. When I'm reciting poetry I've memorized, my mind can be elsewhere, doing something else. When I'm playing a musical piece that I know very well, it's just going. And so that is the point of repetition and practice, so that it becomes muscle memory, so it becomes part of who you are. Just like the unconscious programming and responses that you have had have become part of who you are, right? So instantly responding with taking something personally or being offended by something, because that's how you've been practiced. That's how you've practiced. That's how you've been attuned to respond. Even if it's not intentional, it has been your habit. So now you get to observe your actual responses and break that habit and respond in a new way, in a way that you actually choose. And isn't that fun? We love it. Please keep uploading these to YouTube. I enjoy rewatching so much. Yes, Mary. Thank you for requesting, and I will. It makes sense, right? Because I'm already doing the work here. So putting it up and letting more people reutilize it is very, very good. I love that you are rewatching them and loving it. Yeah. I also am choosing to make beautiful, more YouTube videos, like straight up just YouTube videos, as opposed to the live format, but this is good too. So I have some collaborations in the works that I'm excited about. Hi, Nova. Thanks for the heart. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I got to see some old family friends today, and I just had some birthday cake for someone. Actually, it was a chocolate strawberry shortcake, so that was fun. And I picked a ton of honeysuckle, and I made more honeysuckle syrup. Very excited about that. Hi, Isma. I'm assuming that's how you pronounced it. Isma? You tell me. Hi, Andrea. I have been really enjoying using this whiteboard for explaining physics concepts, biology concepts, words. And so having a canvas to remark upon is very helpful. I found taking the perspective of the future and looking back on the current moment as the past has really helped with manifesting. Yeah. So you're putting yourself in the now of having it. And you can even put what you're desiring to experience in the past too, of oh yeah, I already have it, I already got it. I already make X amount a day, or so-and-so and I have been together for however long. And then walk in that and live in that. I'm glad I've helped you so much. Manifesting is awareness. The 3D is obviously in my awareness. How do I not be aware of it? So it's not a matter of not being aware of that, but it's a matter of being aware that that is an old story playing out, and that is not relevant to what you're choosing right now. You are the source. So practicing, witnessing yourself as the source, as the power, as the one who's steering and choosing, right? Can you think of something right now that is really fun for you? Can you imagine a time that you were driving in a car with your friends with the windows down, the radio on, and songs playing? Can you just imagine that right now and put yourself back in that place? And feel how you felt. Feel that joy, feel that pleasure. So that is you putting your awareness on joy and pleasure. Sure, the memory was the way into the feeling and that presence of it, but now release the memory and simply be present with that feeling. Can you feel that pleasure in the now? Can you feel that pleasure in the now and then observe whatever it is you're saying, you're observing in your 3D, and look at it and be like, that literally doesn't matter. I'm happy. I know who I am. I can select how I feel at any moment. I can select what I put my focus on at any moment. So it's also, manifesting as awareness, I would rephrase it more of What you're experiencing is a manifestation of consciousness, right? Because people will say like, oh, manifesting. What are you manifesting? I'm manifesting my consciousness. I'm experiencing the manifestation of my consciousness. So what you are conscious of, can you be consciously aware of that? Whatever that is doesn't matter and you still experience what you're choosing? Is MJ a group psychosis or people obsession? Makes sense. What? That's linguistically, I cannot parse that. Hi, chickadee. Megan, good to know your name. Thank you for telling me. Hey, 8. Yeah, my pleasure. You choose what you put your focus on. What are you aware of? Like, right, if you're like aware of being physically in pain all the time and that's your focus, then like when I was in pain all the time and that was my focus, I had to consciously choose to direct it into different memories of not being in pain. How do I stop resisting money? You literally like stop resisting it, right? It's here, you already have it, it's always flowing to you. You are actually always receiving money. You've always been receiving money and now you're receiving it even more. You're receiving it more and more frequently. How do I stop resisting money? How do you stop telling a story? You just fucking stop, right? Also look at resist and persist have the same root of sist, meaning stand in. So resist is stand against versus persist is like stand through, probably forward. I don't know. Persist. Nova, if you, I think it's probably stand forward. So like stand through it, like versus, and consist is like consist with, standing within, stand with. So you're resisting. Why are you standing against it? Because you have some story of the past instead of being in the present now of I have it. If you're in the I have it, you're not like resisting anything. I'm great. I'm fabulous. I'm wonderful. I'm beautiful. I'm phenomenal. I'm gorgeous. I'm having a great time. I'm loving my life. I love my body. I love how healthy I am. Oh, hey, look, I just split the deck and I found the money card. I'll unmirror that. This is my, if you guys know, I made a deck of cards called Rosie's Very Special Card Deck. That is just like, it was a blank deck that I wrote words on because I felt like writing random words on it and having fun with it. It is not meant as like a tarot reading thing. It is like just like the moment, right? Look, I split it and it's dance and it's money. So just dance, have fun, have a good time. Phenomenal. I was just saying, I'm phenomenal. True. I highly recommend, like, if you're a person who, like, you don't resonate with tarot anymore, or maybe you never did, just because you're like, I don't need to pull cards that are telling me whatever I want. Like, this is the yes card. Can you pull one for me? Yes. This card. I'll do another one too. Paint. Flow. Let your colors flow. Play with some art. Let your tune into however you're desiring to expand, like whatever you're desiring to feel more of, and like let it flow through you in your creations. Like this. You are as you create, you are as you speak, right? So just have fun. Interesting, because I saved stuff and I want to oil pastel for my SP today. Save stuff that I wanted to oil pastel for my SP today. That's awesome. I love that. See, look at you. Success. I like to have fun. I like to have fun here. You are who you say you are. You are the reality you create. No one can tell you you're not who you say you are, right? If you're like, I'm amazing and phenomenal, and someone's like, no, you're not. Like, who is that? Who are you to say that to me? Like, I'm me. You're just a reflection of a shadow of a doubt, right? No. I'm not taking advice on who to be from anything other than myself. Beautiful. I feel so good. I'm so happy. Everything's so beautiful. Do you practice non-duality? I think it's very funny, like, do you practice non-duality, or do you practice law of assumption, or do you practice I am, when it's like, it's just being, guys. I am this. What did you do? Okay. What do you think my advice was that you followed? Because I'm curious as to what you actually did. The more I persist, the more antics she plays. You know that that's not true, right? That's literally the story you're telling. If I'm like, the more I persist, the worse things get, then that's what I'm manifesting. That's what I'm selecting for my reality. The audacity I would have to do that, right? I would have to not understand how words work, or how nature works, or how I work. It's like it's like, what's the effect of that? It's like, no matter how hard I try, nothing works. Cool, go sit in your victim corner and cry about it. Or choose that everything works for me. You persist through this. You're just seeing this because it's trying to, like, it's the part of you that is doubt trying to shake you and get you to stand down, stand off of your thing. Instead, you get to be like, no, I have this, I am this, I know who the fuck I am. This always works for me. You can manifest anything. You can select for anything. You want someone to spoil you, great. I'm so pampered. I'm so loved, valued, cherished, etc. I always receive the most wonderful things. I was talking about this last week about, like, manifest random little gifties for yourself. And then someone came on and was like, oh my God, my students gave me gifts. I think that was Nova too. That was Nova. Like, yeah, you choose. I remirrored it. Hi, Mystical Willow. Hi, La Morena. Yeah. Can you also, like, look at it this way? Like, okay, you had labeled this person as acting toxic. I told you to hold and stop telling the story that they're toxic. Stop, feeling victim to whatever. They unfollowed you. Can you count that as a blessing right now and realize, like, cool, whatever needed to shift in reality is shifting, and they come back better than ever. You don't need to be consistently confronted with someone you're going to label as toxic. The call's coming from inside the house, buddy. Can you be aware of the toxicity that you're putting through your story? Where can you put an antidote instead? By saying, like, you know what? She's perfectly mentally healthy. She's so peaceful. Because then also that's a thing of, like, why would you want to be with someone who's toxic? If you're so convinced, like, oh my God, this person's so toxic, but you want them. So where do you like huffing poison? Like, interesting. Stabilize thyself. Stop telling bullshit stories, and remember who the fuck you are. And that's it. Ping, bang, boom. You got it. I know I'm absolutely right. My pleasure. I'm glad it landed. I'm great. I'm glad the weather's bringing you joy. Yeah, it's really lovely. I spent like a good chunk of time picking honeysuckle today because I was making more honeysuckle syrup. And I ended up with like about 4 cups of blossoms. So this one should be really concentrated, and I'm really excited. Oh my God. It's steeping right now. Then I'm going to post it to my story later. So if you want to see. I just posted on my story and she was gone, LMAO, but thank you so much. I love hearing your thoughts. You posted on your story and she was gone. What were you posting on your story? Just take it like she's like, make up a fucking story. Like, she's so in love with you. She couldn't stand seeing you, blah, 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 whatever. And now it's going to make her transform in the best way. Like, whatever your story, okay, you're the author with the pen, tell a story that benefits you. Otherwise, what are you doing? Ooh, I've never tried honeysuckle before. It's delicious. I mean, it's like, have you smelled honeysuckle? Oh my God. like this whole neighborhood, it's like growing everywhere. So like every block I walk down, I get hit in the face with like honeysuckle, and my neighbors have a whole hedge of it right now. Apparently it used to be forsythia, but honeysuckle is wildly invasive. It's Japanese honeysuckle. It's invasive and it's delicious and it smells so good. But it's like I did violet, I did lilac. I have previously I've done like mimosa flower, lavender, rose, but it's honeysuckle season, so we're honeysuckling. Yeah, don't use any of the green parts though. He comes back a multi-billionaire who's obsessed with me. Amen, girl. I received the best version. I'm with my perfect person now. He's the perfect version of himself. I love him so much. He's so perfect. That's my man, you know? Hi, Rooted. Hi, honey bunny, with your strong, strong roots and your strong, strong feet. Everything is so perfect for me. You guys, I'm so fucking happy. I feel so happy and like satisfied with my life. I'm just thinking about like, oh, you materialized 3 things today? Tell me about them, sweetheart. Don't message me nonsense. Thank you. Yours, Ellie, Love Coach Kayla, and Mary's shifting videos are inspiring me. You're shifting? Do you realize that you're like constantly shifting through realities? Like every decision you make, every choice, every thought you choose to believe and perpetuate over another is you shifting through. You're never like static unless you choose to believe that, in which case it would appear to be that, which is why it would appear to be that for a while. You know what I'm saying? I almost shit my pants in excitement. In my delivery order, they were out of 3 items. I almost shit my pants in excitement. That's hilarious, dude. I had a weird shifting experience, like physical shift. It was so weird, but so cool. Remember Asmarian was saying that he like teleported when he was a child, and I remember having an experience like that too. It refunded me. I got the bag and decided, nah, I have at least one of them. It wasn't there, then it was. Hell yeah. I love that. I unloaded the bag and the other 2 items were at the bottom. Girl, fucking look at you. Shit your entire pants. That's awesome. Like I was one side of my room closed, my eyes opened them, and was by my bed and didn't even move. Oh wow. Yeah, it's kind of like, for me, it's like just stepping through space. I remember being upstairs as a child, and then like in the span of like 1 heartbeat, I was like downstairs. It was very interesting, just the way that like it happened. I said I'm as powerful as Rome. Oh, baby, we're all the same. We're all the same. I'm just reminding you of like, hey, I've experienced these things, and then you get to be like, cool, I experienced them too. I'm in no contact with my SP and I keep persisting, but he doesn't text. I'm thinking about reaching out. So you keep persisting that he doesn't text. He's not texting. I'm persisting. What the fuck are you persisting in if you're in here saying he's not texting? I'm in no contact and he's not texting, but I'm persisting in what? In trying? In saying to yourself, no, he's going to text me. He's going to text me. He's going to text me, but he's not texting right now. Queen. Take a deep breath. It's okay. You start now in this moment. Take a deep breath. Put all that shit to the side. Take it off. Take off that backpack of bricks or whatever you've been wearing. Put it to the side. Just be here with me right now. You already have it. It's already done. You're perfect. They already reached out to you. You already reached out. You got the perfect message and you're happy. He reached out to you because it was the most joyful thing for him to do. He could not hold himself back from reaching out to you because he just wanted to talk to you, because he loves you, because you're his favorite person, and he really wants to talk to you. There is no contact. There is no contact. Like, you're always in contact. We are one web, really. So stop going down the thread of we're not, you know. It was such a cool experience, but it's also motivating me that we truly can create what we want. I know. And it's like, but the funny thing is, like, so you guys have seen my posts. I've experienced some wild shit in my life. And yet, when I experienced it, it was the most normal thing. I was just like, oh, well, yeah, of course, right? It's wild from the perspective when we were taught that we couldn't do those things, right? Think of it. We were taught, like, these things are possible and these things are not possible. And yet there had been stories all throughout history about people experiencing these things, and yet they're written off as, like, not true. And then I started experiencing things. It would be really easy and convenient to write me off as crazy or a liar. You can do that. But I've experienced what I've experienced, and I'm telling people so that they can experience it themselves. You know? Experience it for your fucking self. I'm not saying, like, I've done these things and I'm so special and unique and I'm the only one that can do these things. I'm like, hey, we can do these things. Do them. Experience it for yourself. Oh my God. And then I was thinking, because I was thinking about this, like, anyone who would consider me crazy or something would have to be from such a limited consciousness perspective. Like, because I'm pretty sure the majority of totality has the awareness we can do these things. So it would have to be a very small sliver of awareness that is unaware, if that makes sense. Because if awareness is all that is, and then there's part of the game that's like, let's pretend to not know, that is such a small sliver compared to that which does know. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I need to redo my nails, but I want to finish some paintings first. I have this, like, rose painting I just started the other day I'm really excited about. Someone messaged me a while ago and was like, can you prove it to me? Can you prove to me that it exists? And I started writing, like, a response, and then I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to answer this question. I don't need to prove shit to anyone. Like, also, I was going to be like, well, the science behind it. And then I was like, what are you doing, girl? If you want to know it, you prove it to your fucking self. Girl, stop. I'm also waiting to do my nails because I have dance costume making to finish. I know. The thing, like, we're so artistic. We've got so many things going on. I'm like, you know, for a long time I was like not doing my nails because, like, guitar and violin and stuff. And, like, now I'm like, oh, I've got some paintings, and I really do want my, like, acrylic claws back because I miss having talons. But that's gonna have to wait until I'm done. I'll post a picture of my story, but I have it all spread out in my living room right now as, like, an array of the paintings I have in progress, and they're so pretty and colorful. It's like the theme this year seems to be animals. There's an octopus, there's a peacock, there's wizard frog over here. What else? Who am I forgetting? Oh yeah, there's this 6-winged crow that's covered in eyes. And then I have one that's, like, honey dripping, and I'm gonna paint a person on it. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. The more I think about it, the more I realize we're taught manifestation without knowing. Growing up, I was always told people reflect me and we're all one, and that's non-duality, lol. I think it's funny, it's like, it's all one, and then so the thing with non-duality is it is all one. And that's why I think it's silly, the argument about law of assumption and I am and non-duality, when I'm like, guys, it's the same thing. It is the same thing. And, like, law of assumption is what I assume is what I experience. Oh yeah, I assume it's happening right now because it's happening right now. Not my name, but thanks. Can you talk about what it means to be constantly creating as the creator? Like, we can't turn off awareness. You're always aware of something. Everything is already created, right? You are the creator in the creation. And in each moment, you're choosing the awareness of part of that creation. So, yeah, when you are, let's say what you were aware of was horrible things happening. Oh no, my awareness is only that bad things are happening. So then you experience that, you live that, that's your reality, that's your internal reality. You walk around really miserable and depressed. I was like that for a while. And then let's say you come to the awareness that actually everything's happening all at once. There are really beautiful things happening that you can focus on. And you can feel that, you can have that be your body. And then when you're walking through the world, you're not in a ton of physical pain. You're not in a mental anguish. And your life just keeps getting better and better. So you can't turn off awareness, but what are you aware of? You could also choose to just be aware of peace. You could be aware of silence. You can be aware of nothingness. So like, yes, you can't turn off awareness or consciousness, but what are you being conscious of? Are you conscious of peace? Are you conscious of stress? Where are you putting stress, right? When you could put ease, softness. Yeah, non-duality. There's no duality, meaning it's all one thing. There's singularity. It's all one thing. And that awareness of the I am, right? For me, it's like buzzing awareness that then bursts through an I am. Because before there's words to it, there's the awareness of it. Yeah, why would you want to be with someone that's toxic? Like, you need to tell a better story about that. They're so healthy, they're so happy, they're thriving, their family is really good, their body is really healthy, they're feeling really good. They're emotionally balanced, they're mature, they make really good decisions in their life. I make really good decisions in my life. You know what I mean? Both of us are thriving. We're both on top of our shit. We're both the best at what we do. We are a power couple. It's the decisions. It's what are you aware of? I'm aware that it's all working for me. I'm aware that it's all happening at once. I'm aware that we are all source energy. I'm aware that I get to choose the perspective I'm looking through. I'm aware that I don't have to destroy a thought and make it not exist. All energy exists. I don't have to make the energy go away. It just transfers states. So where am I transferring my state? What I'm stating, my statement, state of mind, state mentality. I state, I am wonderful, and then that's where I'm staying. You're already perfect, you know? Ooh, let's do a poem. Okay, this one's called Shower Flow. My poetry is meant to remind you with my words, right? I create. I am clear and receive what I love. I know my intention, it stems from above. Taught heart and mind to let go of what was. Learned to stay with my feelings and give them some love. These thoughts in my head I'd been leaving unread till I had space to process the pain and unrest, till I'd grown to hold both my fears and my facts, with my mind in the future and my heart in the past. I'd forgotten what mattered, but relearned it fast. I am what I speak, all my words become mass. Like mother, like daughter, like father, like son, peace transforms pain back into love. My ancestors had stories, your ancestors too. Some narrative stale, now you know what to do. I am has the power, so never refrain. For speaking of you is the way you take aim and project yourself forward in this future game. Stories can help us and guide us to gold. When they're removed, it leaves a big hole. Plant some new seeds and nurture what grows. Draw out the map and move towards your goal. You have all that you need in your soul. You've always been perfect, complete, and whole. That's part of the poem. There's like 2 more pages of it, but that's where I'm leaving it. What's the craziest thing you've manifested? Probably unbreaking my nose, or like manifesting jewelry I'd lost in other countries to appear on my nightstand. But I mean, like, you know, actually probably not. Probably stuff when I was a kid that I like, you know, before I had an awareness of like the phrase manifestation, and it was just like, this is just life. And I think that like labeling it as manifestation can like take away some of the like nuance of it as well. Like it's already all happening, you know? You have it. You already have it. It's already done. There's nothing stopping you from experiencing it right now. It's what we're tuned into, right? Yeah, and like let's clarify what that means too, like tuned into. Everything is information. Everything is consciousness, let's say. That consciousness is information, right? Which also that information is a frequency, but we don't need to get into that. So when you're tuned into something, you are selecting that thread of awareness of all the various threads that exist. So let's say that string says, I am perfect and everything works for me. So that's what you're tuned into. That's what you're moving through you. That's what you're like vibrating through your universe. I saw someone today posting something about how like your frequency doesn't matter, but your frequency matches who you're being. So it's like when you're just being the person who has the thing, your frequency, your waveform, if you observe it, is going to be of that. But people who get it a little twisted and think, oh, my frequency is not high enough for me to have what I want, are completely like missing the point of like, you have the thing, you're being the one who has the thing. And then like, of course it's going to be read that way. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's what you choose. How do you navigate the old 3D while trying to stay on new reality? You live your life, whatever's coming up, you live your life, whatever comes through, you live with it, but you also like internally have chosen that it your thing, and it all blossoms, unfolds, ripens in perfect time, right? But you keep delaying it if you're saying it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening, and you're miserable and you're not believing it and you're making decisions from the idea that it's not happening and it's never going to happen. It's like a completely different mode of being than moving from knowing that it's already done. Which means all you get to do is just increase that in frequency more, meaning more frequently staying in, I have it. It's done. I already have it. It's already done. I already decided I already have it. I'm the best. I'm phenomenal. I love my life. Everything works for me perfectly. I love who I am as a person. It's always working for me. Also, hi JC. I saw you come in before. Oh, it's all good. Y'all, I talked to one of my friends last night, and it was he called me out so hard with like, he was like, are you gonna say hello the way you always say hello? And I didn't realize that I do it, but apparently when I'm on the phone, I'll be like, hello. It just fucking cracked me up so hard. He was like, are you gonna say it the way you always say it? I was like, what? I was like, oh, hello. I was like searching through paintings too at the time, so I like picked up the phone and then it just didn't say anything. I was like, hey. And then he was like, wait, excuse me. Are you gonna say it the way you say it? Otherwise I don't know who I'm talking to. Hello. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Joy Channel podcast. How do you navigate the old self feelings like envy at others? If you're envying someone, you're coming from the idea that you don't have it, so you just use it as information and then state that you have it. Thank it for letting you know that you wanted that thing, and then internally be like, oh cool, I have it. I already have it. Like if you're like watching a couple and you're feeling jealous, then you're just like, oh wow, I'm in like the most beautiful relationship, clearly. And there are no others. Yeah. Also, it's like, can you choose happiness or compersion or whatever when watching others and being like, wow, I'm so happy that you're happy, because that is you. That's you, baby. You get to be like, oh, and if they have it, I have it, you know? Oh, someone won $1 million. Great. I did too. You know? Like, be happy. It's a choice. You're either choosing to be bitter and angry and feeling like you're not getting it, or you can choose to be happy and know that you get good stuff too. It's an orientation of self. I'm going to hop off soon and go for a little walkie walk. But until then, if anyone's got any more little queries that I could gaze upon and transmit some wonderful reminders of who you are. Oh, this one. I am what I say you are. How I speak about my friends is how I speak about my life. There is no separation. I keep my spirit light. How I speak about my friends and people is how I cast them in the play of my energy. Just a short little guy. Just a short little thing, right? Yeah, we focus on too much outside when the treasure of God is within. Everything is wonderful and beautiful. Could you give me some good vibes about SP and I? You're already in your perfect, beautiful relationship, aren't you? The reason that you felt the desire is because that joy of having moved through you. And so you get to say, yes, I have this. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes, I have this. What am I bringing into my awareness right now? I'm choosing to be aware of love. Aware of love, aware of joy, aware of wonderfulness, aware of pleasure, aware of wealth, aware of success, aware of fun, aware of strength. What if you're on a time crunch? Be in the present moment of having it right now. If you're creating a time crunch, really what you're saying is like, I need to get this by this time. So then you're probably, part of you is unconsciously viewing that point in time as if you don't have it. So instead, be in the now of having it. I have it. I already got it. I already paid it off. Whatever I need to do to receive it, I received it. Be clear within yourself. Be aware. Also, it's like, I think that this is a pattern for people of like continually manifesting on a time crunch, when it's like you could just manifest that you receive everything you need ahead of time. I had a panic attack on my exam. I'm scared. I ruined it. I didn't answer every question. What do I do? Just affirm that whatever needed to happen for it to work out happened. Like pick like your thing, or revise it, or just be like, like what's the most wonderful outcome that could possibly happen is they let you retake it, right? Like you had a panic attack, which is a medical issue. So or I don't know, make a what's your peak outcome? What's your peak story, man? I was trying to find out what you said yesterday about how everything works for me. I can think about it all day or not at all and still have it. Yeah, because think about it. Infinite iterations of reality exist. That means the reality where you obsess about it and still get it exists, and the reality where you never think about it and get it exists. The result is just the same of like you got it. So it's always the story you're telling. Think circular instead of linear. I think of like singular points instead of circular, even of just like now moment. Because space isn't actually spread out like this. It's all occupying this singular point, right? So how to deal when you share your thoughts with others and they're negative. Stop sharing your thoughts with others for a while until you've selected in your reality that the people in your life are supportive, right? Use this as feedback. What story did I have? Did you expect them to be negative? Did you not have solid in yourself? Were you expecting validation? Did you want them to support you in it? And like you were, how I would deal with it is negate it, say that literally doesn't matter, because it doesn't. They don't manifest for you. They're a manifestation of the consciousness you've been being. You are like, tuned into them, quantumly entangled with that version of them versus the version that you say that you prefer. But yes, like circle as a now moment point, like a circle dot in time. Ah ha ha ha. Okay. Like meant like a circle, like a series of points in a 360 degrees. Am I more than you bargained for yet? All right, my beautiful darlings, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go walk and feel the strength of my body and know that I'm perfect, beautiful, and amazing. And I invite you to do the same for yourself. There's one-on-one offers on the sale and courses and free podcast stuff. So either way, you get to hear me. And if you're not following me on the YouTubes, you can do that as well. Have a beautiful day and goodbye.